Well, good evening, and thank you for joining me. My name is Brock Meadows. I am a Platinum Independent AdvoCare distributor, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Congratulations and welcome. Tonight is a Discover AdvoCare broadcast. And the purpose of this broadcast is simply to give you a deeper look into AdvoCare, see what it is, see what AdvoCare is, what we do, how we do it, why it might be of interest to you. And ultimately, that's what tonight is about. You will bring the why to tonight. And in this short presentation, I just want to give you a greater insight. And that's why you've been asked by someone who thinks a great deal of you to come to this broadcast and see more. And I can just tell you, I'll get a little bit more into my story as we conclude tonight's presentation. But my wife and I have been involved with AdvoCare since 2008. And let me put it this way. I wish, those great sayings, right? I wish I knew, I knew then what I know now, and I wish that someone had brought AdvoCare to me earlier. I had to discover it for myself, and our story is rather unique to that part that most often people think of other people they know and they like, and invite them like they have you to see more. Well, I didn't have the opportunity to have that. And the point of me just saying that is that two things. One, I knew there was a need in the marketplace. I know people struggle a great deal with how they look, feel, and perform. And I also know that 80% of the results that we all achieve in that arena are derived from the nutrition information we put in our body. It really is. It's that big of the part of the entire puzzle to the way we look, feel, and perform. And secondly, now knowing what I've been able to do with this vehicle of AdvoCare, the products of AdvoCare, the world-class products that they are, and the business model of how they are brought to people like you and me, has forever changed my family's life and future. And I will share more about that specifically, but trust me when I say I really value what AdvoCare is, and it's given me my family, is what it's meant to me. And I have been, as a result of it, just like many people on our team, have been able to impact a large number of lives than we ever would have had we not had AdvoCare brought into our life. So with that, my goal tonight is not to say something magical that just absolutely wow, that was just brilliant, or so eloquent that wow, I just want to know more that way. But my goal is to let you know a little bit deeper about what AdvoCare can be for you, and that's what the Discover AdvoCare is about. So I want to ask you though one thing. Please grab a piece of paper and a pen, if you hadn't already had one, to maybe take a couple notes on things that struck your attention. But I would like for you to draw a line down the center of that page and actually participate with me just for a few moments during this presentation when I ask you. So I hope you'll do that with me. But let's get right to it. I'm going to share my screen and share with you first what we do. So with that, we should be able to see about AdvoCare. Hopefully that's in your view. And you get clearly. The 21-year-old company, okay, 21 years ago, it was founded in 1993, and it is a world-class nutrition company, unlike any other nutrition company out there. Now, mind you, I know there's thousands upon thousands of nutritional companies, and I'm going to show you in a few short minutes here what I saw when I began to do my own research, when I was actually actively seeking out a trusted solution for a problem that I see, and many problems for that matter, that I see with in the marketplace. That affect the way that we feel, our health, our wellness, our performance, our fitness. So AdvoCare is a world-class nutrition company, and I'm going to give you layers of credibility that show that what I mean. But we do so with offering a large number of solutions in the types of products we provide. Not only do we focus on weight loss and energy, but sports performance, and we now even have an amazing world-class skincare line as well called SYS. But as a result of those great products, and that's what we're here to talk about, that's the main thing. If they're not that good, we're not continuing to have this conversation. But they are that good. They are that valuable. And thankfully, in the intentional design of AdvoCare from day one was to have these products come to market by way of individuals and pay and reward those individuals for doing good work. So what I'm saying is equally powerful to the wonderful products that we provide is an amazing, extraordinary income opportunity. So if that's for you and you're maybe of interest to want to know that, then hang around and I'm sure that you're going to hear something you like. If it's not, right now, disclaimer, it's not necessary to benefit from the first part of what we do in providing world-class products. You can benefit from them just the same, and you have nothing required of you. So let's be clear. There's two parts to it, and the first part is not dependent upon the second. Okay, but it is here for you, and I hope you stick around to at least know what that is and what it could be, at least out of curiosity, if nothing else. And here's what I mean about how we have the world's finest nutritional products. Before you are the Scientific and Medical Advisory Board members. These are not figureheads. These are real men and women who are unbelievably successful pioneers and so well regarded in their own field of study. And those field of studies are from sports science to medicine to pharmacology to toxicology to dietitian. The list goes on. But I want to draw your attention. The first column, middle persons, Dr. Stanley Dudrick, is the father of intravenous feeding. Yes, the father of the IV, and the importance that when you give the body what it needs, it'll give it, what you want, and it'll perform to a very amazing level. And particularly in his field where it's fighting off disease or aiding in recovery and repair from a surgery. But the point is his knowledge is vast. His heart is big for helping people. And he aligns himself with this great company. Why? Because they do it right. And that's what he told me himself. So again, these aren't figureheads. These are people I've gotten to personally know. My wife and I have traveled the world with and have asked them that very question, why AdvoCare? Another gentleman who stands out to me and many people who are in the fitness field and performance is Dr. William Kramer, the top on the second column, the top person there, Dr. Kramer, a world-renowned sports nutrition scientist and is the father of the strength conditioning field. He wrote our textbooks. So the guy is the very reason that when I saw his image attached to this company, I wanted to see more. And again, a whole array of brilliant minds that are behind the design, the formulation of these products. Now, continuing with who we are is, again, credibility, reputation that's second to none. And I mentioned the SciMed board, but I'd like to also say now the second part is the top there, the informed choice. That is the single largest in the world, the certifying supplement company, independent testing supplement company out of London, England. It is so highly regarded, in fact, that it is the lab of choice for the World Anti-Doping Lab, which is the lab that tests the Olympic athletes' products for purity, potency, banned substances. That says a lot. In a marketplace where there are tons of product and so many products that you nor I can have confidence that what's in the product is on the label and what's on the label is in the product, that means a lot to me. I want to know what I'm putting in my body, as I'm sure you do. So informed choice. In an industry where there is no FDA approval, they do not approve any supplement or test for that. So what do we do? And that's what informed choice is. So that's the check mark that lets us as consumers be very confident in what we're putting in our body. And beneath that, at the very bottom, is another great board of Sports Advisory Council members. These are esteemed professionals that are the intermediaries, if you will, between the high-level athletes that depend on these products, in addition to you and I, and the scientific and medical advisory brilliant minds that design and formulate these products. See, these are the coaches, the leaders in the trenches that are there and responsible to help those athletes reach their potential, perform at a high level, and not risk their reputation, not risk their ability to be able to play at a high level, and not risk the opportunity to be stripped from them if they fail a drug test, that their not only reputation is tarnished, but they would lose a year of eligibility in NCAA, for example. So these men and women are top strength coaches, athletic trainers in their field at the top Division I NCAA collegiate athletic programs, as well as the professional ranks. And they, too, give their likeness and image and are affiliated with this company because they know they're safe and they work. Talking about those athletes, draw your attention to this slide, and of course our national spokesperson, Drew Brees, who was introduced to our products in 2002 from his strength coach at San Diego, the San Diego Chargers. Okay, I mean, you just see the rest of them. Jason Witten, another great name in NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. I got to ask you, do you think if these products are good enough for these people, would they be of value to you and I in our days, no matter where we're at, what we're trying to do? Do you want to do well in your day? Do you want to be highly productive? Do you not? Do you want to have control of your health? I mean, this is what we're talking about. And I say more about this slide is that we have over 500 non-paid professional and amateur Olympic athletes that are endorsers of AdvoCare, and they're not paid financially. They're paid by way of a monthly stipend of product. Yes, you heard me right. They get paid a monthly stipend of product in exchange for their likeness and image. Not a 6 or 7 figure check like every other endorser of every company. Everyone has an endorser, and that's pretty simple to have if you're willing to pay for it, right? Well, here, that's not the case. Rich Froning, the 4-time World's Fittest Man title holder at CrossFit Games, the world's fittest man, trust AdvoCare. And then Jason Witten and Drew Brees and so many others. In all disclosure, Drew Brees is now our national spokesperson, and we contribute to his Drew Brees Foundation. But for 8 years, 2002 to 2010, he was a non-paid endorser, like I just mentioned. That's pretty remarkable. And the brand is just growing throughout the nation from various medias and platforms, like the College Football Kickoff Classics, the Trevor Bayne #6 car, the Nationwide NASCAR Series, the FC Dallas and Major League Soccer, basketball presence. It's just growing. The brand is becoming a household name. But the point here is non-paid endorsers that trust our products to the highest level, that need to perform at the highest level. And if it's not what it's said to be, they're in trouble, flat out. So what you need to know is, again, continuing on who we are, we offer a lot of solutions in the forms of over 70 products. But equally powerful is the coach that comes alongside of these products, that should come alongside. And that's, again, back to the design of its origination, that these products are world-class and they stand on their own, but they're much more powerful and productive when they come with an expert, with a knowledgeable coach who actually cares about you achieving the results you desire. Novel idea, huh? When's the last time you bought a nutritional supplement and you bought it from someone you knew, liked, and trusted, and that you knew would be there the next day to support you, guide you? Make sure you didn't wing any part of it and actually achieved good results. That's what you get here in AdvoCare. So that's what you need to know, and that's who we are. Now, again, we offer a variety of category of products with Trim, Active, Well, and the Performance Elite product line. And as I mentioned briefly, we have the great, amazing, equally awesome for Inside and Out. Now we have offered that and added it to the product line because it's a big market and a big need. And these products, in a 2.5 to 3 year process of formulating these great skincare products, and ladies, you can attest to this, you pay a lot for quality skincare products, and these products from our SYS line rival any high-end retail skincare line, and you will pay a fraction of the cost. So lots of products there. But here's how we do it. And this is also, again, who we are, but in transition to how we do it is by helping people achieve the results they want, identifying what they want more of, and what their goals are, and what their day looks like, where their holes are and challenges, and then help come alongside of them to provide those solutions in addition to the great products we provide, which are solutions themselves. So who is this for? These products that we offer, they're for everybody. Who do you know that doesn't want to have sustainable, healthy, productive energy? Who do you know that doesn't want to be more focused and be more on task and everything they do in a day? Who doesn't want to lower their body fat, drop a dress size, bring their waist size in, reduce their health risks, increase their performance, not have to take a deep breath or stop and pause after 2 flights of stairs because they're 20 pounds, 30 pounds overweight or more? who just wants to have control of their health, their wellness. See, what we have to offer is it's important to everybody, and it matters greatly. So here's a tremendous flagship product program, the 24-day challenge, that is where most people start for the very reasons that I'll share here, that they get people's attention immediately. You see, we offer those products that I just mentioned, but the majority of people in this nation need to lose weight. And if they don't need to lose weight, they value their health so much, they understand the value of good nutrition, so they want to continue on that path. The 24-day challenge is and I won't go into the whole detail of it, but I'll give you a little intro to it. It's just a brilliant, very short plan that is simple to follow, and in 24 short days, you absolutely have an amazing benefit received. You have experienced great value and a tremendous result. And I think that's pretty fair to ask. Give me 24 days, these two phases in this 24-day challenge, and see what it does for you. So that's my challenge to you. And you were invited to look at this presentation for that very reason. You are someone that person thinks a good deal of, and understands that you must value your health and want to feel and perform as best as you can. So congrats. And this is a program you're probably going to start with in most cases. And what it consists of is two phases, two simple phases: a 10-day cleanse. It's not a liquid cookie cleanse. It's not some Hollywood crash, short unsustainable result that puts you in a position that's even worse than when you started, just a couple weeks later. And it's whole food based. You eat whole food. And it's comprised of 3 products. That herbal cleanse that you see there, that box contains a fiber drink, a probiotic, and an herbal cleanse tablet. And what it does here in this 10 days, it's intentional, it's designed. And what that is people's inability to lose weight and manage their weight really derives from this inflammation in their gastrointestinal system, in their digestive system. And this very 10-day cleanse addresses it, attacks it, hits it head on. And it's an amazing result that you have, and in this 10-day miracle process, as we call it. And that's the very aspect that people need to begin to address if they want to have sustainable success, have control of their health going forward, not only today, but for the rest of their life. So this is an eye-opening experience, and it's gentle, uneventful. You're not tethered to the bathroom, and you can run a marathon on it. I assure you of this. That's the most often response, day 5, 6, 7. Like, this was easy. And I travel for business, and I thought, man, I was really worried how it was going to work, and I can so do this. This isn't hard at all. Absolutely. Again, it speaks to the power of these products and the simplicity that they provide people to be able to follow through and actually comply to the program. So the herbal cleanse, you then have the Omegaplex, the fish oil, and that's nature's most potent anti-inflammatory. We're dealing with inflammation, as I briefly mentioned, and then the third product is called Spark. It's the #1 selling product that we provide, and obviously known by many throughout the country. And the reason is it's simply the greatest that I've ever had. Vitamin-rich, mental clarity, and focus product that I am on point. So if you're someone who looks for energy sources throughout your day, like most of Americans, you're going to love Spark. And what this does, those 10 days, the average results are 4 to 12 pounds lost. Again, because that's what most people need, is to lose weight. I do this, benefit from it greatly, and look forward to it every 90 days, the 10-day cleanse that is, and I don't lose a pound. But it absolutely helps me improve my wellness, and that's its main intention. So days 11 through 24, you're ready to receive good nutrition. And that's what's even the most exciting part of the 24-day challenge, because it empowers people to understand, I can so do this. This wasn't hard, and I now have a way and a means to go forward and to continue to pursue my goals, and while having control of my health. And that's done because the M&S you see there, there's 3 systems, an MS3, a C, and an E. But 3 is the most popular because it's a 10 on the wellness scale. And what this is willpower in a box. It's all your micronutrient needs met in one daily strip pack. The meal replacement shakes, the most scientifically sound, well-balanced product of its kind in the market. 24 grams of protein, 24 carbs. It just helps you fill gaps in anyone's schedule throughout the day where you need to feed your body right, and instead of being a prisoner of the vending machine or going without food, or worse yet, drive-through or whatnot, you have this to grab. It helps immensely. The 4th product that's not shown there, because Spark carries over from the first phase to the second, is called Catalyst, and that's the branched-chain amino acid product that I want to share with you, that your metabolism, the engine of it, is the amount of lean muscle you have. So the engine of your metabolism, every one of us, is lean muscle. And the way to the building block of all lean muscle tissue is actually branched chain amino acids, which is what is in the product called Catalyst that completes the 24-day challenge. So ladies, you need to feed the muscle tissue just as the guys, but and I don't mean big and bulky. It's going to be an effect that's lean, sexy, fit, tone, nice shape. That's what Catalyst, it gives your body, their muscle, the nutrients it needs. So let's look at some results from what this 24-day challenge does provide. And here's Megan Cavanaugh, an awesome lady that the privilege of meeting, who's on our team and works with Matt Suter. Busy mom, sales professional, and thank goodness, you know, she took the before pictures, the dreaded before pictures. That's the power of taking them, even when we sometimes don't want to take them. But look at that. In 24 days, she's down 20 pounds and 16 inches. 6 months, because she continued on. She had a plan, a system that wasn't hard. She could keep doing what she just did the previous 14 days and perhaps add on some additional products that are of need to her and interest based on her personal goals. And she's accelerated, advanced that result from 20 pounds to 41 and from 16 inches to 40 inches. Are you kidding me? Who would not want that? Another one of my new friends from the state of Washington, JoJo Solons. Just look at that. Out with the old, size 16 to 18. In with the new, size 6 to 8. She's lost 53 pounds and dropped 5 pant sizes in the past 8 months. And just as you're looking at that picture, ask yourself, what else do you think when I say many solutions that AdvoCare provides starts to happen for somebody when they drop weight, they drop inches, they begin to feel better? What do you think starts to happen in their daily life? Do you think people start to smile more? You think people start to feel empowered? Do they become more hopeful, more energetic, excited about each and every day? Maybe begin to reveal the ambition that they had lost over the months or years and kind of feel good about where they're headed? That's what I'm talking about. That's what's so exciting. And that's what we get to do. Now, I have a quick video for you to show you a combination of some further results. So take a look at this and enjoy it. See what you think.
I quickly jumped on the 24-day challenge, and by day 11, I felt amazing. My husband had taken my pictures, and he was like, "Babe, like you look ripped," and I was like, "I need to take these for the rest of my life."
Using AdvoCare in the 24-day challenge, I lost about 25 pounds. But within about 8 months, I was able to lose 95 pounds. I went from 295 down to 200.
When I started the 24-day challenge, I was a size 10. And it was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life, really. And I went from a 10 to a 2.
I got started on the products when I was in college. I had gained the freshman 15 and somebody else was 15 too. I lost 40 pounds. I've kept it off for 13 years now. And that's through 2 children.
When I did my first 24-day challenge, I lost about 16 pounds. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something here. And then I blinked and I lost 40 pounds. The next kind of plateau was like 60 pounds. And I was like, all right, hold on. Something's really working here. And then 80 pounds. And then, you know, I reached that 100-pound mark in about a year.
So 2 years ago, I weighed almost 250 pounds in a size 20. Like a prisoner, trapped in my body. Started a 24-day challenge, lost 18 pounds in 24 days. 8 months later, I went from a size 20 to a size 8. Felt like an absolutely different person. Today, I lost 118 pounds. From a 20 to a 4, and that wasn't even my goal.
So, amazing results. 24-day challenge, the AdvoCare products. Now let me ask you a couple questions. I asked you to have that piece of paper and pen out, and you draw a line down the center of the page. So I just want to ask you, and hopefully you'll participate here with me and do something for yourself. On the left-hand side, write the word health if you haven't done that. And then I just want you to answer this. What 1 or 2 things right here, right now, would you like to most improve about your health, your wellness, your fitness, or your performance? And as you're thinking about that, I mean, you know, again, weight loss. Is it, you know, getting, you know, control of just in a wellness term of your health? You're suffering from, you know, the common, you know, diet, you know, high blood pressure, cholesterol. You know, it could just be a lot of aches and pains, knees popping, shoulders flared up, hip bothering you. Or do you have an athlete in your life, son or daughter? You know what, high school, college level, or yourself, you're a weekend warrior. You like to hit the gym. Just what is it that you want? What is it you know that you could improve upon, or you want to improve upon in that area? And then second to that, could you just write alongside of that why that's important? And this is the why part. And I said to you, I will share with you today what we do, who we are, and how we do it. And the last part's the biggest and most important of all. It's why. And the why is many things. First of all, why it's important. And what I mean is why it's important to you. Because there's proof beyond logical doubt we have something of tremendous value that everyone I know in this country is looking for, wants, and is paying hard-earned money in some form or fashion on these kind of like products, and they're doing it from people they don't know. From a source they don't have any assurance of it's what it's said to be, and they're not doing it with someone who's going to be there to help coach their socks off to help them achieve the results they want. So why is the thing you wrote down important to you? Meaning, if you don't do it now, what's going to change? And I want to come back to that on the right-hand side as we finish up here in a second. But here's what I want to talk about as you're finishing up writing down that, kind of a how and a why. This is what's unique to AdvoCare as well. This is what I think is a huge differentiating factor for what we get to do and how you and I can even be talking right now. Because it's like this. You can get these products that you just heard about, and then you're going to talk more to the person that invited you, after this broadcast over, and you're going to have the choice. You certainly want to get on the products and put them to a fair and honest evaluation and test, I assume, right? That just makes sense. That's what I did. That's what most people do. Let me see it. It looks good. Well, let me put it to the test. Well, here's the thing. You can pay full price for it, and that's fine. But you can simply become and take advantage of what's called an AdvoCare member discount, just like a Sam's Club or Costco, and pay wholesale price for it. And what I mean by that is you pay a $79 one-time membership to become an AdvoCare member, and you get 20% off instantly off your very first order and all future orders if that's what you want it to be. And you receive, again, your own private account, your own private portal, if you will, to have complete control of the entire process, have access to tremendous resources that will grow your knowledge, also support you, and in addition to your coach, and you get $60 worth of product that come in a welcome kit that just say, as a bonus gift with purchase, if you will, that say thanks for becoming a member of AdvoCare. Those $60 worth of product are the two top energy products we have and we provide, called Spark and Slam. So $19 for your membership in essence, because you're saving 20% off of a 24-day challenge, for just an example. That 20% off a 24-day challenge is $44 and some change you just saved. Well, I'm not a math whiz, but if you got $60 worth of product for your $79 membership, you actually paid $19 then, right? And you just saved $44. So you're $25 to the good while you give it a shot and see what not only the products can do for you, but what your coach can do for you. So that's just a simple transition, something to think about. It's your choice. The third option there is just where you're like, yeah, I hear what Brock said and understand it clearly that I can have a 25, 30, or even 40% discount. And I don't have any have-tos. I'm just talking products, and I'm just talking saving options that you have. I'm not talking about any business. I'm not talking about telling anybody else anything. I'm talking to you and your better health, and you saving dollars and cents, a significant amount of them, while getting control of your life and your area of your health and your performance. So you can have 40% off like I've got 40% off. And you can do so instantly. And that's based on, again, the retail value of the products you purchase. And I'm not going to go there today, but it's very simple. Get with the person that introduced you to this or asked you to watch, and they'll fill you in more for sure. Absolutely. Very straightforward. And then the fourth option there, it's the same discount level as 3, but it's someone who wants to hear the rest of this presentation, that there's an opportunity to help other people. There's an opportunity to earn income through helping people, and there is no goofiness whatsoever about it. It is delivering a better product, providing superior results, and giving people the options to do with it what they want. The more people you help get what they want, the more you will get what you want. It is the closest thing I've ever seen, brilliant, to the laws of prosperity, meaning you simply get paid here in this wonderful opportunity based on the value you create for others. So if that's of interest to you, that's what's going to continue to finish our time together, with the why and that business opportunity. And here's what I mean. AdvoCare will pay you 5 different ways. It's available to you, 5 different income streams for doing what I just said. And those are available, and because it is available, this company, not only through its products but its opportunity, are changing thousands of lives across this country and giving people the opportunity to take control of their life in that direction as well. So when AdvoCare, if you reach a 40% discount level and you do want to go forward and actively helping other people, you have all those income levels available to you. And one of those additional revenue streams is called bonuses. And simply put here, just for the point of planting the seed, is it's a quick start reward. Meaning that once you achieve your 40% discount, the highest savings on your own products, and you do want to actively share it with some people here and there even, just haphazardly, honestly, then you can earn this bonus from corporate, and in all honesty, by doing it, you would also achieve about $550 in additional income from the normal compensation. And what I'm saying is, within 2 weeks, many people are earning over $1,000 just by simply introducing the products and doing what we're talking about. So I don't know about you, but $1,000 would be pretty significant to me, as it was 6.5 years ago when I got started. That got my attention. So that's available. Just letting you know what is here. And then additional bonuses are trips of a lifetime to first class trips, 5-star to exotic places throughout the world. And I can tell you honestly, I had never been on a trip like this in my life until 2008 and when I began my AdvoCare journey. And I couldn't afford to go to Cincinnati for a weekend, as I would tell people, and that's the truth. And we've been privileged to walk the beaches of the world and do amazing things with this company, all on their dime, by doing what we saw was here to be done. And now here's a clip about what an extraordinary opportunity is from a great family of Laramie and Lois Gregory out of Tennessee. Just take a listen. A school teacher and a local police officer.
I looked at my paycheck whenever I stepped away from the police department in 2013. And that last year that I worked there and the first year that I worked in my department, there was only a difference of $500 between those years. And that was 5 years of us pursuing a dream and a career that we thought would lead to advancement and promotional potential. And you don't take a public service job thinking you're going to get rich, but you expect a pay plan that's, and that was not where I was supposed to be salary-wise. And it was just kind of eye-opening for us to be like, we're making the right decision full time. Both of us, we can pursue our dreams and do that with an AdvoCare income. And that first month we made $4,500, and that was significant for a broke cop and a broke teacher. That was a lot of money. It paid off a vehicle and allowed us to start walking by the overtime board at work. I didn't have to rush in at midnight to sign up for more shifts. So it started giving us time freedom, and that was something that we didn't have.
Yeah, and so doing this as a cop and a teacher, it fit beautifully into our schedules. Because all you need is 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, an hour to do a mixer. And that just presented us with choices. So while that was, busy for us at the time, we love that part of our story because we know when so many people come to AdvoCare, they're working a full-time job. So just to show that if you get intentional, that this is something that you can do in your discretionary time that can pay you beyond your wildest dreams.
So, pretty amazing stuff. And that's why I said when I opened up tonight that I wish that I had known about this a lot sooner. Because as you saw with their 2 kids, Lois and Laramie Gregory, I have 2 beautiful boys now in my life and our family that I didn't have before I started AdvoCare. And I will just tell you what you've heard here tonight in that last little 5 minutes here, and what I'm going to finish up our broadcast with, is possible because we went and chose option number 4. See, AdvoCare made it so simple, and I'm glad that they did, so that I could get out of my own way. I just wanted products at the cheapest price I could get them. I didn't want to hear anything about a business. Many people don't. But what I did know was that if these products were that good, I do know that a lot of people would love to have them. A lot of people. And I'm not sure about how this business works, but if I just help people, I'm down with that. I'm going to get some reward for that, for doing what I'd love to do, what most good people would want to do, but we often don't get paid for it, so we don't have a lot of free time to just sit there and do that. Well, number 4, if you hear anything that you've liked, that's where the good things can start to really happen for you. And again, at the very least, you're paying the least for the products, saving more money in your own pocket. And trust me, people will begin to take an interest in what you're doing, the results you've achieved, and you'll be thankful that you're at the best discount level, because as you now know, that's the best opportunity. That's the best most profitable opportunity position as well. So speaking of that, this is my wife, Nicole, and we began our journey in 2008. And my wife is a master's degree high school science teacher. I'm a small business owner, overworked, underpaid as my wife, and highly educated. And here I am pursuing my dream, and basically have created a job for myself, and I'm paying myself $20,000 a year, and I'm working 70 hours a week to make ends meet, to make payroll, to make the overhead. And I didn't have the 2 boys, as I said before that. So here I am. I just want the products. Leave me alone, but I'm not going to pay more for them than I have to. Well, I said to you, the products are what they're said to be. I began to share them immediately to people that I liked, that I cared about, and I did so with about 6 hours worth of work a week. And we made an additional $43,000 our first year. $43,000 of additional income. I don't know where you're at, but I got to believe that would be something that would be highly valuable to you. And you use it however you want for whatever you need. But are you serious? Who else is getting a $43,000 raise at their current position? And the model here is something that can begin to go and grow because of its intentional and brilliant design. Like I said, you're simply rewarded based on the value you create for others. There is no shortcut. There is no gimmick here. There is no trap door. There is no, hey, so only a few ever make it really well. That's baloney. Here, there's no dog and pony show. There are thousands of people making a significant amount of income. And you see at the very bottom of that slide, we have over 75 plus families, nearly 100 now, that are earning $1,000 a month to up to $50,000 plus per month, about 55 to 60 right now on our team. That's what I mean about helping other people. And you help them get what they want, and this is a system and a company that rewards those who do right for others. So if that's of interest to you and that's the amount of income that we're earning, I'm earning more in 10 days than I paid myself in a full year owning my own business. So what does that mean? That gives you freedom. It gives a person options. And that's why my wife, after that first year at $43,000, we began to have a family. My oldest son on the right there is 5.5 years old. My youngest is just about to turn 2. AdvoCare means the world to me. It gave me those 2 boys because I had hope for a better future. I had a financial means to provide for a family and not just barely make it, right? Scrape and buy. So when Nicole became pregnant, because of that first year result, she had the freedom to choose never to go back to work. And that's just an option that every man would love to give his wife. And if your wife wants to go back to work, great. But Nicole had the option not to, and she chose not to. And she's a stay-at-home mom with our 2 beautiful boys. So that is what has happened. I'm no special one singular incident by any means. You just saw Lois and Laramie Gregory, and just over 2.5 years, I think that said, $800,000 of total earnings. A cop and a teacher in Tennessee. I mean, again, I'm not saying that negatively. I'm saying that's real people, and this is the single greatest opportunity for average people like you and me to have an extraordinary life that we've always dreamed of having, and then some. So what do you do next? Well, this is the point in time I'm going to come back to you, and we're going to close this out to finish our time today. And I want to ask you to finish out the why. On the right-hand side of your sheet, under the word future, if you would title the right side future, please. So you have health on the left and future on the right. Please answer this question for you and the person that invited you to check this out. What do you want more? What is it in your life that you want more of? Right here, right now, what do you want more of in your life? And as you're thinking that through, is it time? Is it more money? Is it just greater income at the end of the month? Is it You want more options to do life the way you want to go places, take vacations, be able to provide for your kids' college fund, plan significantly better than just contributing to the 401k at work if you have one, and for your retirement. Being able to take a very active role in investing in your future for having an additional income source that provides you the cash to make wise investments to secure your legacy. See, what is it that you don't have? And just like the health side, I haven't met anybody that doesn't have something they want to improve in their health, nor have I met someone who doesn't want something more in the area of opportunity, finances, freedom. And I'm not trying to be cliche. I hope it's a fun exercise. Be honest, and I will just leave you with this thought that if not AdvoCare, that's fine. If it's not for you, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm just here to share with you from my heart what I have a great company, the greatest single opportunity I've ever seen in my life, and I know that will be that of my lifetime. That's been here 21 years, and I pray and hope that it's going to be here for the next 21 and beyond for my boys to take advantage of. That it's something that people need to know about. And like I said in the beginning, I wish I knew about it sooner, because I know what it's doing, and it's given me the ability to help thousands of people improve their life, meet them where they're at, develop a relationship, connect with them, and do some good for people that otherwise I would not have had the opportunity to do or be for them. And you know what the greatest gift? When you do that for somebody else, you know what that's doing for you? I'm just a far better person than I was before I found AdvoCare. And I just hope the same for you and the people you know. And hopefully I've done right by you tonight, that you see the a little bit more of what AdvoCare can be. And if it can be something for you, let us know. Get with the person that invited you here. Let them know what you wrote down tonight if you wish to share it. And the last thing for you, and you can complete this when we're done, why is what you wrote down that you want more of in your life important? So that's the why. What is it you want, and why does it matter? And if you're not going to do something, if you're not going to do AdvoCare with it, it's not going to be your solution, and you're not going to do it now, what is it going to be, and when are you going to do it? This is your moment in time. It really is to do something great for yourself, and you don't have to have everything figured out, but I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you for joining me. I wish you the very best, and good night.